been a bit of a longer break than I had intended for it to be for me. Not super long, but got back. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah, I got back in here and my computer had crashed again. So I'm gonna try and sort that out. I think it's the RAM. Could be something else. I don't know. We'll see. I should probably check out my storage capacity because when I got this computer, it didn't come with a hard drive installed, only an SSD. I installed a 2 terabyte hard drive to it, but I may not have done it correctly because I think the primary storage thing is still the SSD, which only had like 250 some odd gigabytes on it. So I'm wondering if maybe that's not getting low on storage capacity then, and that might not be what's causing it. I'll have to try and sort that out. If so, try and figure out if there's a way to basically, at the very least, move some of the folders and stuff. Basically shift the hard drive into being what is the primary location for things to get saved to. But yes, for now, hang on a minute. I might edit this out. Sorry about that. Probably going to edit that out unless I get lazy or forget, which is possible. But the last thing y'all want to be seeing and hearing is me blowing my honker into something. So, yeah, let's. I got this back up to where it was. Let's continue and find out what's going on here.
Whoa! What is that?
They look like castle ruins.
Well, that's exactly what they are. Those ruins were once a place known as the Castle of the Two Sisters. It was where Equestria's current rulers, Princess Celestia and Luna, used to live.
Interesting. What happened?
Was it ever revealed to
It's a long
Phoenix
story,
that
one that doesn't exactly
Celestia
have a pleasant
had been
ending.
alive
Maybe I'll
that
tell you
long?
about it after this case is over.
I think
There
it was.
seem to be a lot of long stories here that I need to ask these people, ponies about.
Yeah,
The founding of Ponyville, the Castle of the Two Sisters. I wonder what else I can learn about this world.
there's a lot.
Oh, hello there. What might you folks be up to?
General Kenobi? Who the hell are you?
Oh,
Wait,
good afternoon.
Are you all right, sir? You seem a bit taken aback.
I've never played the games.
Yes, sorry. It's just, your hat reminds me of someone I met
That is a
once,
bona fide version of
long
Dr.
time
Layton,
ago.
isn't it? Or Professor Layton.
Ah, well, no need for apologies, my friend.
Pardon me, sir, but we're here to investigate the murder that occurred here last night.
Princess Twilight. What an...
Sorry about that. Anyway, let's get back to this. With our Professor Layton pony here.
noble present, Your Highness.
Thank you? You really don't have to address me like that. Or bow.
You are far too modest, Princess. How could I not, after all you have done for Equestria?
Talk about being out of the loop. How much has Twilight helped this world?
Yep, you definitely remind me of him.
And who might you be, miss?
Oh, my name is Athena Sykes. I'm the defense attorney for this case. Miss, hey? I think I'm gonna like this guy.
A pleasure to make your
Was it?
acquaintance.
I know they were like
Sykes.
puzzle games.
And
I think
what
Professor
about you,
Layton
little
was
one?
like a Sherlock
hello.
Holmes style
If that's the nature,
investigator.
mister.
The feeling is mutual, Apple Bloom. And you, good sir?
Phoenix Wright.
The very same from yesterday's trial and the TS5 case?
You got it.
Well, it is certainly a pleasure to meet you all. My name is Private Eye. I'm the lead investigator for this case.
Not a bad name. That's actually a pretty good name.
Investigator? No offense, but shouldn't the investigation be led by some pony from Ponyville? I don't think I've ever seen you around town before.
Quite right, Princess. I am not from Ponyville. I hail from Canterlot.
Sure you're not from
The
Trottingham?
reason I'm leading this investigation is because Princess Celestia ordered me to.
Princess Celestia.
Indeed.
Why?
As soon as the murder was reported,
Why is
she
Princess Celestia
requested
so
that I
involved
take
in
charge
this?
of this particular case.
Why you?
Well, that's... I'm sorry, Princess. As much as I wish I could tell you, I'm afraid that if I revealed anything, Princess Celestia would be less than pleased.
An agent, eh?
Oh. I see.
What? Why did Twilight sound so dejected?
So, you are here to investigate the crime scene, correct?
Yes, we are. We need to build our case to defend Scootaloo, after all.
Ah, yes. The little filly who was arrested as the suspect. Personally, I find it hard to believe that she is responsible. We found no link between her and the victim after all. But, alas, the evidence pointed to her as the culprit. So we had no choice but to issue a warrant for her arrest.
No link, huh? So that means there's no motive for Scootaloo to commit this crime. I wonder how the
And
prosecution
who's the
plans to
prosecution
counter
going to
that
be in
issue.
this one as well?
So long as you are the defense
I
attorney
mean, we
for
won't get
this
to meet
case,
them, I guess,
and
until the next
especially
part.
if you have Princess Twilight's permission, then you are free to investigate the crime scene. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you, sir.
Think nothing of it, miss.
Twilight still seems really out of it. I wonder what's bugging
She
her.
doesn't like that Celestia's
Hey,
not trusting her with it.
Twilight? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's begin the investigation.
The emotions I'm hearing say otherwise, Twilight. But I suppose that's a can of worms that can wait to be opened.
All right, Athena. So, what's our first step going to be?
Well, first, I'd like to know more about the victim. Can you tell me anything about them, Private Eye?
Well now, you see, that's a matter I've been instructed to keep quiet about, I'm afraid.
What?
Wait, seriously? You can't even tell us who the victim is?
Well, not so much you, Princess, just the general public, such as Miss Apple Bloom.
Huh? Me? Private Eye, I promise you it's fine. Apple Bloom here won't say anything that will cause any trouble for you.
Are you sure about that,
Right,
Twilight?
Apple Bloom?
Are you sure about that?
You can trust me. My lips are zipped, mister.
Very well. The victim's name is Royal Order, a member of Princess Celestia's Royal Guard back in Canterlot. He had just come home to Ponyville last night, you see. His wife confirmed that he arrived home that night, alive and well, at 9:30.
Is he the father of the
However,
cult that was
for
trying to
whatever
protect
reason,
Scootaloo?
He decided to leave soon afterwards, and she never saw him alive again.
Royal Guard? So that's why.
Precisely. We're doing our best not to make the citizenry panic.
So, the victim had a family.
Yes, a wife and son. I have a photo of them here, if you wish to see them.
Yep, it's
Wait.
the cult.
That kid.
Who's the wife?
It's
I
the same one
recognize
from
her. I think.
earlier, isn't it?
It sure looks like him. So he's the victim's son then.
What was he trying to do before anyway?
He seemed intent on stopping the guards from arresting Scootaloo.
Are they friends or something?
I'm not sure. I've never seen her hanging out with him before.
Apple Bloom remained
His
quiet.
name is Turning Page. Unfortunately, we don't know where he was or what he was doing last night. His mother said that he wasn't at home when Royal Order arrived.
I wonder if he has some sort of connection to this case then. It'd be a good idea to track him down and talk to him. At the very least, he should be able to tell me more about his father. And I'd like to know what kind of connection he has with Scootaloo as well. Is there any word on the cause of death?
Unfortunately, the body is still undergoing autopsy, so we cannot be certain as of yet.
I'd say the hole in the side of the head.
The leading theory is that he died from blood loss due to a small stab wound to the right side of his head.
Stab wound to the head. That's kind of an odd place to stab someone, don't you think?
We thought so as well. We're hoping to find a reason for that once the autopsy
Well,
is complete.
obviously taking
When
out the
you
head is the
say
quickest way to drop
small
someone,
stab
but
wound,
it is kind of
just how
odd.
small are you talking?
Every puzzle has an answer. Look no further than that scooter over there, Miss Sykes.
Huh?
That scooter! And that wagon!
What is it, Twilight?
Those are Scootaloos!
What?
What are these doing here?
We found the victim's body sitting right in front of that scooter. If you look at the left handle, you'll notice that it's broken and caked in blood. Tests confirmed that the blood belonged to Royal Order.
You're right. The handle looks like it was snapped off. Only the metal bolt is still intact.
Wait. Are you telling me that the victim was stabbed?
More
with the
likely,
scooter?
he
That
hit
is
his
our
head on
current
it.
interpretation of the facts, yes. The
What?
stab wound on the victim's head appears to be a perfect match with the metal bolt on this scooter.
That does not
We
indicate
confirmed
he
it
got
just before the
stabbed
victim's
by it.
body was taken away
He
for
got
autopsy.
hit by it or
That's-
hit it.
That's insane. How would that even be possible? And for a little kid, no less.
We have a theory at the moment, but we'll have to wait until the autopsy is complete to be sure.
And until it's certain, I suppose I shouldn't be expecting an answer.
Who
What
is
is it,
voicing
boss?
him?
It looks like the handle isn't the only part of the scooter that's broken. Look at the front wheels.
Huh? They're twisted and bent.
She hit
Sharp
something
eye,
going
Mr.
fast.
We tested it earlier and confirmed that this scooter no longer works. It can't move an inch on its wheels.
That sounds like it could be an important detail.
Yeah.
Apple Bloom? You wouldn't happen to know how the scooter ended up like this, would you?
Sorry, Twi. I have no idea. The last time I saw the scooter, it was working fine.
When was the last time you saw it?
Yesterday afternoon, around 3:30 p.m.
And what about Scootaloo? Do you know where she was or what she was doing yesterday?
We were hanging out all day yesterday. We each went home around 3:30. So I can't say I know what she did afterwards.
I didn't even need my hearing to know that you're hiding something, Apple Bloom.
Yeah.
But what? I doubt she'll tell me without direct evidence. Especially if she's hiding the reason to protect her friend from suspicion.
What's up
And
with
the
the
fact
wagon
that
attached to the scooter?
they were both there.
That's what Sweetie Belle and I ride in when we're with Scootaloo.
I see. It looks like something else has hitched a ride this time, though.
Let's see here. 2 red capes
Yeah.
and a roll of golden silk?
Hey, these capes have some sort of emblem on them.
Yup, that there is the emblem of the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
Cutie Mark Crusaders?
That's what Sweetie Belle, Scootaloo, and I call ourselves. Ever since we first met, we were all so eager to get our cutie marks. So, we started a club dedicated to trying out all kinds of things in hopes of making our marks appear.
Is that how that works?
No, but no matter how many times you tell them, they just don't seem to listen.
You needn't worry, Princess. I'm sure it's simply a phase.
All
Well-
this work will pay off someday. Just you wait. My
And it
friends and I
did.
are gonna get the best, most amazing marks any pony's ever seen. Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon will be laughing at us then.
Who?
Don't worry about it for now. We gotta focus on saving Scootaloo.
Me too, Apple Bloom.
Right. So this means that these capes belong to you and your friends, Apple Bloom.
Also,
That's right.
But you mentioned that the Cutie Mark Crusaders
she
have
pronounced
two
that a
members,
bit French, I
So
think.
why are there only
A2?
two
I think
capes?
it's, in Latin, it would be et.
I'm not sure.
The third cape is in police custody. It is currently undergoing examination, the results of which, I assume, will be announced at the trial.
I wonder why just one of the capes was taken and not the other two.
Good
Huh?
question.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
These capes are lined with gold silk on the inside.
the gold silk roll.
Looks like it's the same
is-
as
yeah.
the gold silk in the wagon.
Yeah, that's what Sweetie
Yeah,
used. Yeah.
Sweetie Belle was the one who made the capes. She used some of Rarity's custom-made golden silk to line the inside.
So, this Sweetie Belle,
She's her sister.
she knows Rarity then?
Of course she knows her. She's her little sister.
I wonder if she's just as dramatic and over the top as Rarity.
She usually keeps that around to repair the capes if they get damaged, so I wonder what happened to the other cape.
Apple Bloom, do you have any idea why this stuff is here? The scooter, the wagon, the capes, and the roll of golden silk?
Or were they
Huh?
What's wrong?
gonna bring the cult into the CMC?
Wagon. Look.
You're right. It looks like a hoof? Though it looks incredibly small.
Pipsqueak?
What's it been left in? Dried mud?
Looks like it.
Right you are. We're not entirely certain what this means, or if it's even relevant. We can't even tell what it's meant to be an imprint of.
Well, it must have been made last night. 'Cause it sure wasn't there yesterday.
Is that so? How perplexing.
What is it, Twilight?
I thought I saw something glinting.
Oh, hello. Broken glass?
Right here. See?
These look like glass shards?
Wow. These things are tiny. I'm surprised you caught them, Twilight.
Thanks.
Careful analysis of those shards revealed that they belonged to a pair of nearsighted glasses.
Do you know who they belong to?
Not a clue. Neither the victim nor the suspect wear glasses.
Sonata?
It's possible these were here before the crime even took place.
Or is unknown.
Hey, what's down that staircase?
Silver spoon?
It's, let's just say it's something important and leave it at that. Trust me, we do not need to get into that whole story right now.
After this is over, I'm gonna drag
The
the
tree.
answers out of you, Twilight.
I think that just about covers the crime scene investigation, though. Unless there's something else you can tell us, Private Eye.
In regards to the crime scene, there's nothing more I can say. You all did a splendid job uncovering every clue that my team and I managed to discover. However, there is one more detail you should probably know.
Oh? What's that?
I assume you are familiar with the Nightmare Night statue, Princess.
Of course.
Well, we're not certain if it's connected to this crime, but we discovered something rather peculiar behind that statue.
What was it?
Blood.
Blood?
How could that not be related to the case?
Because it's not the victims, you see.
The blood isn't the victims?
Whose is it?
Correct. That's why we're uncertain if it has anything to do with the case
I
or
mean, I
not.
guess they can't tell
And
right
that's
now.
why I think you should see it for yourselves. Perhaps you'll discover something we didn't.
I think we'll do just that. Thank you, Private Eye.
You are more than welcome, Princess. And please, simply private is fine with me.
All right. Let's get going then.
Ah, one moment. There are two more things I would like to give you.
It's a very helpful
These
investigator.
diagrams the police made. One of the Everfree Forest, and one of the crime scene. I think you'll find
Nice.
them most useful. Take care.
Indeed. Thank you, Professor Layton. Sorry, Private Eye. That's a cool character, though, with a good name. That's a good name. I mean, I know that it's just a bona fide version of Professor Layton. Again, I've never played the games or anything, but I do know who the character is, mostly
sir.
because of ProZD.
All
Which,
right,
by the way,
guys,
whoever's
let's
voicing
go.
him here sounds a lot like ProZD's version of that character. Okay, I'm going to pause there. I'm going to end this recording here, and we will pick it back up in the next scene where we go check on this blood from behind the Nightmare Night statue. That should be interesting. Also, I can't wait to see Phoenix and Athena's reaction to Nightmare Moon. I don't think Phoenix ever would have. I don't think Luna was ever even mentioned in Turnabout Storm, so I don't think Phoenix would know anything about her. So this should be interesting. But yeah, I will see you in the next part.
Open your eyes, life is all around you, don't have to be so alone. Take a good look at this world you found and breathe, now you're finally home.